As tariffs rattle the markets, how do you invest, especially if you have a lot to invest? Andrew Vuk from Wellington Altus Financial has some tips on how to navigate. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
So your office in Burlington, you deal mainly with high net worth clients.
That's correct, yes. So our typical clients have $1 million in investable assets or more. Very fortunate to be working at Wellington Altus. I'll kind of just take a step back to talk about our firm. We've been around for 7 years. We're actually Canada's fastest growing independent wealth management firm. Our team out of Burlington has been serving the area for now 3 decades, helping high net worth clients or investors reach their goals.
And how do you find that most of them have, like, I'm assuming that you're not going to get panicked calls?
Correct. We've had the odd one here or there, of course, as you'd expect with the tariffs and all the political news that's been coming out recently. What we find that we're hearing from our clients as well as prospective clients as we're sitting down with them, the biggest thing is threefold. Number one, they understand the value of working with an advisor, which is critical at times like this. You have to do a little bit of hand-holding. The other thing is they typically tend to have a personalized financial plan, which we do for all our clients. So it's a great center point that we can focus on when times are a little turbulent to say, listen, you're going to be okay. We've already run all these different scenarios. The other thing is they invest a little differently. So our typical clients aren't 100% in the market. So when you turn on the TV, perhaps you see the markets are down 2%. Our clients are not feeling the same stress or pain.
Right, they're not panicking because they have other alternatives.
Correct.
What are some of those other alternatives,
So
like to us who are not of that high net worth?
Absolutely. So for traditional investing, people typically know stocks and bonds. Yep. Those would be what are called public market investments. Alternative assets can take a number of forms. The two that people know most is real estate. We all have a home. The other one is gold or precious metals. You know, people have been gold investors for a very long time, but it's so much more than that. It's a huge market. So you can have things like private credit, private equity. You can have things as far-fetched as farmland, musical royalties. So there really isn't any one definition. It's a very, very broad category.
Okay. And how have you, as an advisor, how have you been watching these markets? Like it's just kind of like, okay, it's one of these, this is a blip, it's going to pass.
Absolutely.
Is it one of those?
I think that's the best way to look at it. We really hope that cooler heads are going to prevail, to be honest. I mean, been here, done that. When you look at the previous Trump presidency, I think tariffs are obviously making people nervous. We have to kind of take a step back as advisors and be the voice of reason when, you know, things are a little bit uncertain. And I think that the most important part with all of this is sometimes the best advice that we can give is to do nothing. It will pass. Short-term noise is typically just that. It's short-term.
And do you see a lot more investment in Canada as a result of this the last few months?
Absolutely. We've had a lot of clients asking us, listen, we want to revisit, relook our portfolio. I mean, we're Canadian born, we want to kind of support Canada. I think the biggest thing that we've been seeing with our clients is snowbirds who have properties down south have been really thinking, okay, I've enjoyed this with my family for so many years. If I look at this as an asset, perhaps now is a time to sell. So it's not just in investment portfolios that people are wanting to buy Canadian. They're kind of looking at everything they own from top of house down and trying to make those decisions.
Okay, so the decisions are, there's not a lot of panic. It's just holding it out and hold and prosper, right?
Correct. Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, Andrew, thanks so much for coming in from Wellington Altus, and we'll get all your contacts and the webpage and everything up on our website at chch.com/morninglive.